cowl panel back up in the car again, double checking where the second set of row of holes that I drilled to fix my little screw up. I went ahead and laid out the rest of the weld holes that I got to drill for the plug welds. Laid out a line across the front here so I know where I grind underneath to get rid of the EDP coating. And the same thing over on this side, lay the holes out that I need to drill. So we're getting closer. Once this thing gets done and drilled up, cleaned up here, spray some copper primer, weld-through primer on the bottom, just be almost ready to be welded in. I got a few more things I want to do. Well, the final fitment for this thing, for the cowl dash panel, I drilled 70 some odd holes, I think it was. Put a couple more screws in there to hold it in place, double checked where all the locations are, make sure that we're able to at least weld through the bunch of holes that I drilled through, all down through in here, all across the front where the windshield goes. Yeah, I know, like I said, it's overkill. I probably could use only like a quarter of those plug welds. And then, like I said, just double checking along in here. And even with the factory, on this side here, the welds were like super low. Just the way they built it. And guess what? It's going to go back the same exact way. Again, so this morning, went along, cleaned all the edges up for where I'm going to be doing the some spot welding, and also going to be doing the resistance spot welds up there, and all the plug welds along the edges. Scuffed all this up with red Scotch-Brite. I'm not going to bother to grind down the DP coating for the cowl panel. It's going to weld to the lower plenum. Same thing with the outer cowl closers. Well, along here, clean it off, put some weld-through primer on it. Same along in here. And I also gave this a good scuffing with some red Scotch-Brite. In a couple days, after I get done spraying up in here in a few minutes, actually I still need to wipe this down with some wax and grease remover. I'm going to take some 2K epoxy primer, spray all this on the inside after masking off where I need a weld. And same thing with here. I'm probably only going to do the front half because the back half, we'll see how I feel that day. Because that's still accessible for when we go do the inside of the car. But in here, that's where the plenum and all that stuff is. So I'm probably just going to do it now while it's off the car. All right.
Alright. Getting closer. That's the first time I sprayed paint in 2010 when I did my last one out. There we go. Getting one step closer.
And here's the aftermath of all that work for the past couple of weeks been doing. Looks pretty good. I know there's a bunch of dirt and stuff in the paint, but really don't care. It's in an area where we're not going to see, and it's going to get top coated with some 2K epoxy primer in here. Even though the directions say not, you don't have to top coat it, but I probably will just for the extra layer of protection. Plus also I think it says it's UV resistant, so not like I have to. We'll see how I feel in a couple days. But yeah, that's as far as I can go for today. Hopefully in a couple days I'll get back out here once this cures for a few days, because it's like going to be pretty cold out. My garage isn't heated or very well insulated. Still got two open walls I need to insulate. But here we are. Got it coated with these Eastwood's rust encapsulator, and everything ready to go to get welded in. It's a balmy 20-some degrees outside today, and here I am going to be welding this cowl panel finally on. Well, I guess we throw some more clamps on there, and let's get started. there we go. 100 welds or so later. At least it's welded into the lower plenum across the back where the windshield goes and up along the sides. As you can see, you got a shitload of clamps across the front, so I can use the resistant spot welder across there and get that done. Hopefully it shouldn't take me too long to do that. Finally, getting the front done with spot welding. Looking back, I probably should have welded the up in here like this. Good thing about having a rotisserie, I can put it in any position I want. I didn't even think about spinning it up for when I did this, the welding across here. Yeah, that would have been a hell of a lot easier. Well, whatever, know for next time. So anyways, let's give the spot welder a shot here. Flipped up on the side because this thing weighs like 30 pounds. I'm gonna be stuck trying to manhandle it up. So let's give it a try here. Cool. Well, my welds aren't the best, but they'll hold. Mel glue gun did its job. And across the front here, I know I went totally overkill on this for spot welds across the front. There's no way the factory had that many in there. But hey, I have the opportunity to do so, so why not? So that's what it looks like with it all welded in. It's obviously plenty strong. It's not going to go anywhere, and looks so much better than trying to piecemeal the corners in and rewelding all that stuff and just dealing with whatever rust that was there originally. So, alright, time to get to the grinding. I'm not going to videotape that just because it's, you see me grinding something once, you'll see it 1,000 times. Alright, time to get to the getting. Alright, all done, ground down, hit with the DA and 80 grit. All I need to do is put some fiberglass filler along in there, flatten it out a little bit, up in there, and I'm not even gonna worry about putting any kind of filler across the front. You see this where I spot welded it, so what? Like I said, I know I want overkill on the spot welds every inch. If I think factory went way further apart, like every 2 inches or so, and kind of inconsistent. But we're getting there. I just want to do some painting up inside there before I put the outer cowl panels on. That way, it's all rust protected and whatnot. Everything's in there is 2K epoxy primed and Eastwood's rust encapsulator for a base. So I don't think it's going to rust in there anymore. And it's well sealed, well welded. Like I said, we're getting there. Time to go order some more parts. All right, get the windshield in there. Check the gaps and stuff. Especially where we did all that work. I think it looks pretty decent. All the way down to replace the A-pillar and cover. And down in here, where we moved everything over where the big gap was. Let's see if we can show that. Come on. There we go. And it's real little. And any gap that is in there, it's going to be taken up by the urethane anyway with the windshield when it finally gets installed after all the paint's done. So along the bottom, fits pretty good. The new cowl in place. Across the top, I'll find out when I go replace the roof and fix the structuring it there. But here's the factory side where I replaced was the A-pillar cover. And there's a little bit of gap up top, but that could be just the way I placed the windshield in there too. But overall, don't look too bad. Close enough for garage work. Not being a pro, just being a guy with a half a clue and a couple beers. So windshield's in. Covers are outer cowl panels are on. Cowl's in. So hopefully that'll bring this video to a close for this chapter of the cowl and dash replacement. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Figure I'd give a little closer for this one. Appreciate it.